talk about coffee. Coffee, it's an acquired taste. But addictive. Once you acquire it, it's hard to lose it. Like most drugs, because coffee is a drug. But it's a drug with a very interesting history. It's old as dirt. And we can thank Islam for coffee. Bet most of you did not know that. Did you know that?
I did not. I guess they went from Allahu Akbar to the Allahu Snack Bar.
Yes. But before coffee was spread by Islam to the rest of the known world, it started off in Ethiopia. And legend has it that a shepherd noticed his goats were more active and energetic after eating the leaves from the coffee tree. Because coffee beans are actually the pit of a cherry of a tree, the coffee tree. So, from there, it makes its way to the Yemen Peninsula. Islam experiments with it, and over a very long time, it finally finds the way to make coffee as we know it. Because what's interesting is you take the cherry, you husk the cherry, you don't even use the fruit, it's gone, it's not used for anything. And then the pit, which we call the coffee bean, it's actually a lime greenish, here goes the trade, it's actually a lime greenish color. And they dry it in the sun. After it's dried in the sun, they roast it, where it pops like popcorn. Sometimes they'll roast it until it pops twice, but that's usually reserved for darker beans, African strains, Indonesian strains. The Latin American strains usually only roast until they pop once, a much more milder roast, as it's more complementary of those beans. But anyway, after it's popped, then it's roasted, and that's when the oils come out and it has that nice sheen. You'll notice decaf beans are lacking that oil because the decaffeination process robs them of that oil. Also why decaf doesn't quite taste as good. But after they've roasted it, then it's ground, and then it's steeped in water, and there's a variety of methods now, but the original method, Turkish method, is to grind it so fine, finer than an espresso grind, and to let it steep and then settle. And the sludge at the bottom, well, you didn't drink it. Because if you did, your heart would be jacked. Anyway, I learned all of this while working at Starbucks. Because you have to hand it to them. They are actually very knowledgeable. And they try their best to make sure that all their employees are knowledgeable as well. Which is a good thing. But I will say, I became a better barista once I started working at Nordstrom. I already had the speed and definitely knowledge, and also I made quality coffee. But I got to go back to a manual machine, and from the manual machine, I got to express my personality in my latte art, which was pretty fantastic. And that's also where I met Mr. Aaron Cheatham at Nordstrom. Fun fact, we started a mustache wax review site together because we both had handlebar mustaches. And we created our own mustache wax. We called it Wicked Wizard Wax. www. We should probably make that again.